Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Shenanigans Marble Derby Classic number 9.5. Take two, part two, because it got interrupted last week. But that's okay. We're going to finish this one. Let's do it. 60 seconds on the clock. Get your marbles onto that starting line. Again, for those of you new to the stream, this is the Shenanigans Marble Derby Classic. There will be 10 qualifying heats. First place from each heat advances to the final race. The final race being the Dectuple Bandana. Winner of that race is going to be crowned the Dectuple Bandana champion, gets to make a command of the week for the channel. And there'll be a betting period on that final race. Anyone who bets correctly on the winner gets VIP for the week. Exclamation point VIP in chat if you want to know more about what that means for this channel. And thank you all for coming out today. Let's have some fun. Let's get some marbs on the track. Let's do some stupid speed color commentating and go for it. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Hope you're all ready. The race is about to begin. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the first heat of 10 for the qualifiers of the Dectuple Bandana. And it looks like Silk Pear are going to get that early lead as they go through into the middle of the track, trying to get through in first place. Whiskers coming around in second. Tambourine's on the outside side in third place on the right-hand side. Looks like they're going to try to keep everything under control. But right now, they're struggling to hold a good line as they go through the turn. Ryan and Foreman try to push through up through the middle. Silk Pear still holding first place as they go in towards the inside edge, coming around through the arch and into the backstretch. It's going to be Whiskers in second. Tambourine's in third, but here comes Joseph MC and Scorbo with Foreman not too far behind. All pushing through 5 wide as they go for second place across into the backstretch. Whiskers gets a bad bounce, falls back into 6th place. It's going to be Tambourine's overtaking Silk Pear. Joseph MC rushing into the inside rail, trying to steady the competition, but Tambourine's has a lot of speed as they continue to sprint ahead on the first lap. It's going to be Tambourine's in first through the middle. Joseph MC to the outside on the right. It's going to be Silk Pear on the inside on the left in third. Scorbo Ryan not too far behind, holding 4th place for now as they go into the outside rail and try to push themselves through into the rest of the track. It's going to be Tambourine's and Joseph MC still trying to get through, battling it out for first place as they go to the second lap of the race. And it could be an interesting finish here if these marbles keep pace with one another. Foreman coming around in third. Ryan in fourth. Avenado Bag in fifth. Harvester, Scorba, and Silk Pear all trying to get through in the middle as they go across into the second lap, and it's going to be Tambourine's out in front by about 30 to 35 lengths. Joseph MC trying to close the gap as they go to the inside rail. Tambourine's got out to the middle. It's going to be Foreman back in 4th place with Ryan tied as they go into the second lap. First turn coming in as they go through with a pretty good amount of speed. Tambourine's now out in front. It's going to be Joseph MC back in second. Foreman in third. Here comes Peridot, Harvester, and Ryan trying to get good drops off of that turn as they go into the backstretch coming through the arches. Tambourine's now in front by 40-45 lengths. Joseph MC continues to struggle. Peridot makes a move to the outside rail. Foreman cuts the inside. Ryan out through the middle with Harvester not too far behind. Tambourine's now in front by about 50 lengths. Their lead increasing, but here comes Peridot making a move. Look at the speed of Peridot as they just sprint for the inside rail. Give and take to Tambourine's. Harvester going to be in it as well, and 3 marbles all coming in side by side as they go into the final turn of the final lap of the first heat of the day. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan, Tambourine's, Harvester, and Peridot at a giant jumble at the top of the turn. Coming around to the bend into the final straightaway into the straight sprint, and looks like it's going to be a close one, ladies and gentlemen. Tambourine's to the outside, Peridot to the middle. Harvester coming in between the two. Ryan in the back in 4th place, not done yet. Tambourine's puts a sprint. Peridot holding. The marbles are neck and neck. Harvester coming around in third. Looks like Tambourine's a Peridot. Oh my goodness, Tambourine's glides into Peridot. Peridot boxes him out. Tambourine's punch left inside. It's going to be a final finish. The marbles going down at the same time. Peridot ahead by a nose, and Peridot takes the victory by a nose. Tambourine is in second. Harvester in third. Ryan in fourth. Joseph MC in fifth. Avenado Bag in sixth. What a first race of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Peridot really timing that perfectly on the inside, blocking out Tambourine's on the final turn and taking a victory for the first heat of the day. That's what we like to see here at the Shenanigans Marble Derby Classic. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. That was a good race. Good start to the day. Good start to the night. Let's go. Oh, why am I joining? I'm the second qualifying heat of the evening. 9 more chances to place in for the final Dectuple Bandana race. So get yourselves going. Christian, thank you for being interested in Ask a Builder Anything. We do it every Wednesday, so if you have any builder questions, feel free to stop by on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be sure to, answer any questions you have about the builder. 30 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. Get your marbles in. 21 marbles on the starting line. Ready to go for the second heat of the night. Who will be the second marble to qualify for the deck tuple bandana race? Alright, gentlemen, here we go. 22 marbles. Scoreboard gets in at the last second. And here we go. The marbles are off. The initial scramble as they all go across the line into the first lap. Let's see who's going to come out on top. Vinyl Record King on the inside rail with Harvester. Cybernetic Dragon not going to be too far behind. Might be the time for the mods to make their stand, as they do every week here at the Shenanigans Marble Derby Classic. Buzz BJ goes through in first place. Diablo Bob going to be right behind in second. Jay Welshman trying to get through in third. Joseph MC holding a good line in the middle as well as they go into the first turn of the first lap, looking to get into the backstretch with a pretty good line. Jay Welshman is going to push ahead into first, but Buzz PJ and Diablo Bob are going to be right behind as they go under the arches and into the back straightaway. Joseph MC tries to get through in fourth. JJB in fifth place. Tamri's moving up through the ranks, trying to redeem themselves after being just inched out by Peridot in the previous race. Beach Bum and Harvester not going to be too far behind, but it already looks like the chase is underway as Joe Welshman tries to push ahead in first place with about 40 to 45 marble lengths. Buzz PJ to the outside. Jay Welshman to the outside. Diablo Bob holds the middle. Joseph MC going to the inside. 4 marbles up to the top of the turn as they go through the second turn of the first lap, looking to get into the final straight of the first lap and be in good position for the second half of the race. It's going to be Jay Welshman to the outside rail. Buzz PJ closing the gap steadily, now only about 30 lengths, but gets a bad bounce and they're going to fall behind. Diablo Bob tries to push through, and it looks like they're going to overtake Buzz PJ with a cut to the inside rail. Vinyl Record King going through on the outside. In fourth place, 3 wide now, as they go through with Joseph, Beach Bum, and Harvester still giving chase. Jay Welshman starting to slow down as they cross the line into the second race. Is going to be Diablo Bob coming through in second. Vinyl Record King in third. Joseph MC with a huge sprint to the inside line, trying to get a perfect turn here as they go through into the second half, and Joseph MC could be in good position. High on the outside, looking to cut down towards the inside, tries to dodge the other marbles, and it looks good for Joseph, but has to keep their speed up as they go through the arch and into the back straightaway. It's going to be Jay Welshman to the outside, still in first, but here comes Vinyl Record King right up through the middle. Diablo Bob in third, and looks like Vinyl Record King is going to give a boost to Jay Welshman, but Jay Welshman comes out on top by getting ahead of Vinyl Record King. Another physical play here, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like it's going to get ugly by the end of the night. Jay Welshman to the inside rail. Vinyl Record King coming out in second. Diablo Bob in third place with Joseph MC in fourth place. All coming through, but they're all starting to stretch out. Jay Welshman ahead by about 30 to 35 lengths, but they've got a weird line going to the outside turn of the second turn of the last lap of the race. And here comes Vinyl Record King with a good line to the outside. Jay Welshman tries to hold the middle. Vinyl Record King to the outside with a lot of speed. Diablo Bob still in third, might be giving chase. One last sprint. Vinyl Record King tries to push out, but Jay Welshman once again inches ahead. Vinyl Record King shoots Jay Welshman ahead into first place, and it looks like Jay Welshman is just going to take a tremendous boost there. An amazing second attempt by Vinyl Record King to try to get Jay Welshman out, but Jay Welshman's not going to fall for the same trick twice, outbesting Vinyl Record King both times and really benefiting on the last lap there with a beautiful squeeze push straight through it across the line in first place. Harvester in second. Vinyl Record King all the way back in third. Doesn't know what to do, just cannot outplay the experienced veteran of Jay Welshman here on the track. That's what happens when you go up against the veterans there, Vinyl Record King. Got to be careful, my friend. There's some diehards out here. You can't just show up and start butting heads with the top tier players, all right? They're going to put you in your place every time. You have to get a little more sneaky than that. Now, it is advised, those of you who have already placed in first, we recommend you do not continue to play to let the other marbles have a chance. We won't stop you, but if you do win more than one, eternal shame will be upon you. You've been warned. 1 minute on the clock, get your marbles in, and here we go. The third heat of the night. Make sure we keep updating that number. Don't want that number to go out at 8. Here we go. Perfect. You're not late, we're early. Technically, we shouldn't have started until 4 minutes from now. But we did do warm-up rounds for a good 20 minutes. I just wanted to go. Good news is, with the Shenanigans Marble Derby Classic, you can place anytime. Doesn't matter how late you are. I mean, the odds aren't as good, but you have a chance to win right up until the end. So, as long as you're here by the end, that's all that matters. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 25 marbles on the track. The competition's starting to heat up here on the Shenanigans Marble Derby Classic number 9 here on the beautiful first Monday night of November. One night before the dreaded election. It's going to be all the marbles get that early start here as they go across the line, looking to get to that early position. Looks like Droska, Harvester, and Whiskers are having a bad start at the back of the pack with Sean the Bull Shark, Silk Pear, Cyberdeck Kraken out in front with JGB on the outside rail. Excuse me. I know, right, Desluck? Jay Welshman and Ryan coming through in first place as they go around the first turn of the first lap of the third heat of the evening. It's going to be Cybernetic Kraken on the inside rail. The mods looking to represent yet again as they go through in first place, tied with Jay Welshman as they go through the arches. Jay Welshman has already won one, so I don't know why they're trying to go for a second one. They need to save their energy for the final race, but right now they're just trying to win by intimidation as they hold second to the inside rail. Cybernetic Kraken out in front by about 10 to 15 lengths. Kira Zalka back in third with the other marbles as they go through the pack. Tesla, Cat Day, JJB, and Sean the Bull Shark still trying to keep pace with Cybernetic Kraken, but Cybernetic Kraken's already putting some moves on, already up to about a 40 marble lead as they go into the second turn of the first lap. And will Cybernetic Kraken just be sprinting from here to the end, or will they gas out halfway through and give the other marbles a chance to catch up? Kraken to the outside rail, looking for a good bounce, and I think they got it. Kira Zalka in second, Jay Welshman in third, Sean the Bull Shark and Cat Day. Four wide as they go in second place, trying to get through in good position as they go into the second lap, but Kraken's starting to falter as they go up into the inside rail. Kira with a boost, Cat Day with a boost, have an auto bag coming up in the middle of the well, and it's going to be five wide across the line, all goes through. Kraken falls from first to fifth in just a blink of an eye, and it's going to be Avenado and Sean the Bull Shark rocketing into the position into the inside turn. It's going to be Cat Day and Kira Zalka on the outside, trying to battle it out for that fourth place position. Tamri's coming up into the mix as well. Four marbles wide as they go through the turn, looking to get through the arch in good position for the second lap of the third heat. And who's going to come out on top? Avenado Bag and Sean the Bull Shark neck and neck. Looks like Avenado Bag's got a slightly better line as they head to the outside rail. Sean the Bull Shark in third, Cat Day in second, Kira Zalka in fourth place. All coming across as they go into the second turn, the last turn of the race. Will they be able to hold their position? Avenado Bag starts to pull ahead. Kira Zalka looking to overtake Cat Day as they go into this final turn. Avenado Bag cuts the inside rail, going to be about 20 marble lengths behind, but Kira's got straight speed right down the middle, and Kira's making a move, and Kira might be going for it, ladies and gentlemen. Overtakes Avenado Bag as they go through the turn, and it's all going to come out to the dismount. It's going to be Avenado Bag and Kira Zalka battling it out. Cat Day still in the mix as well. Desluck and Sean the Bull Shark back and battling for fourth place. Here comes Cat Day to the outside, Avenado Bag to the outside, Kira Zalka to the outside, trying to hold that line. Looks like Kira's got some more speed. Avenado's cuts to the middle. It's Cat Day to the inside rail, but Kira's got the speed. They're just sprinting it down. A beautiful play on the second half. Kira just saved it all for the second lap and didn't let off the gas till the very end and wins by a good 40-length lead as they cross the line. And Kira Zalka's going to be the third qualifier of the evening. Avenado Bag gave it a hell of a run, but was just not ready to go against the experienced veteran on the track toe-to-toe. It looks like the newcomers still have a lot to learn before they take on these veterans here tonight. The veterans really showing what they're made of on the field. It's good. It's all right, Kira. At least you're coming around at some point, right? The point is, you eventually got there. That's all that matters. Okay. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the fourth qualifying heat of the day. 1 minute going up on the clock. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for having some fun. It's a good night. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves for Record Hunters. It was unconventional, but I think we had a lot of fun. Other than the full dirt dog. Don't go full dirt dog. Let's do this. 30 seconds, get your marbles in. 29 marbles. Good Lord, they're coming out in force. Thank y'all for coming out for the evening and having some fun. Well, of course, you can say that, Avenado Bag. You got the last record of the night. Of course, you enjoyed yourself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 10 seconds counting down to the fourth qualifying heat of the night. 3 marbles have already advanced to the deck couple bandana. It's going to be paired out Jay Westman and Kira Zalka. It looks like a lot of victors are just continuing to play here. Risking eternal shame. Should they win a second race? But that's what you have, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes they like to play the mind games and just be out front the entire time, so that by the time we get to the final race, the other marbles just lose by being intimidated. So Spedum, oh, we forgot to slow everything down. It's going to be Spedum coming around in first place as they go around that first turn of the first lap of the fourth qualifying heat of the night. Cat Day is going to be in the mix as well. Final Record, and it looks like Cat Day and Final Record King, the rookies here on the scene, are looking to make a name for themselves as they continue to put it out on the track. And Final Record King's off to a good start. Beautiful boost right down the middle, increasing the length to about a 30 marble length lead, going on 40. Kira Zalka holding second for who knows what. Speed Up and Killer App coming through on that same line as they go around. Sean the Bull Shark a little bit further behind, back in fourth place now. Speed Up falls back. Cat Day trying to catch up through the ranks, but Vital Record King is just putting pedal to the metal here on the first race, and hopefully they're going to save enough gas for the second half of this lap. It's going to be Vital Record King getting a good turn as they come around into that final straightaway of the first lap. Killer App in second, trying to close the gap on Vital Record King, and it looks like Vital Record King has completely lost it. Oh my goodness, they've gassed out. I think they've actually pulled a hamstring. They're limping along the side of the track. They're starting to falter, and I think they're about to give out. Vital Record King blew something on that sprint in the turn, and they are not recovering at all. So Killer App in first, Sean the Bull Shark in second. Vital Record King trying to get themselves back into condition, but their limb is ripping off of their body, and they're still continuing to push. It's hard to look at, but you gotta love the spirit. Silk Pear tries to get through with a collision there in the turn, and Vital Record King's gonna push ahead. What is going on with Vital Record King? They're just giving it their all, and you gotta love the heart. It's gonna be Killer App in second place. Vital Record King overtakes him first. It looks like they're just gonna rip their own leg off and continue on, hopping on one foot, and boy, is it working. Vital Record King to the inside rail. Killer App in second. Sean the Bull Shark back into fifth place now with Evo Whiskers trying to get themselves through inside third place as they go too wide into the backstretch of the second lap. Vital Record King pushes out to the right-hand side. They're slowing down again, but they're trying to get a good line through the turn. Killer App in second. Evo Games in third. All jumping up as they go through the turn. Vital Record King's got another good line. Is Vital Record King going to actually pull this off with just one leg hanging on by a thread as they go down into the final stretch? Evo Games out in front. Vital Record King good the speed. Killer App tries to cut through. Here comes Vital Record King. They're sprinting in. It looks like Evo's going to fall in behind. Vital Record King's going through. I don't know where the speed's coming from Vital Record King, but they're pushing, but they're starting to falter. I don't know. It's starting to be Evo Games ahead, and Evo Games actually takes it at the last second. Vital Record King just couldn't continue on, and they're going to need some serious medical treatment as they go into this fifth qualifying heat. That was an absolutely brilliant display of devotion there on the track, but unfortunately just did not work out as Evo Games, another veteran, putting the rookies back in their place. Good Lord. Hope the children were not watching that one. That was a hard one to watch. Whew. Whew. Yikes. That was, whew. Wowzer. We're gonna let Vital Record King see the medical assistants there on the side of the track, make sure everything's okay. They're gonna, staple gun that leg back on. Should be back and good to go for the next read. So all veterans placing right now: Peridot, Jay Welshman, Kira, and Evo Games. There you have it. The last race of the first half of the qualifying heats here on the Shenanigans Marble Derby Classic. Thank you all for coming out to the stream today. Hope you're all having a good time. 1 minute on the clock to get your marbles in. Let's go. All right, Diablo Bob, I hope you place. Well, let's do it. It's what I do, Diablo Bob. It's what I do. Try to make it a fun experience for everyone. So many streamers just don't pay attention to the races, and it hurts my heart. It hurts. All right, folks, 20 seconds left to go. 29 marbles on the starting line. It's a busy night tonight here out on the track. Let's see who has what it takes. 30. Whew. High numbers for the Shenanigans Marble Derby Classic. You usually don't see up to 30 members qualifying for the final 10 heats here. But it looks like we have got the cream of the crop here tonight, and we are ready to go. Oblivion Echoes and Blazed Anew finally showing up to the scene. I don't know what happened there, but here we go. 30 marbles looking to get themselves started as they go across that starting line and get into good position as they go to the first turn of the first lap. Scorbo right down the middle in first place. Evo Games and Druska on the right-hand side. Evo Games not satisfied with their last victory, just wants to keep putting the pressure on the other marbles as they go through. Could work to their advantage, but could also have them to burn out for that final race. Scorba goes through in the center line, trying to get through with a good line. It's going to be Evo Games coming around in second, Droska in third as they go to the outside rail as they cross the arches. Silk Pear trying to hold fourth as they go into the back straightaway. Cat Day and Foreman trying to get through on the inside rail. Killer Apps and Tamariz on the outside. Sean the Bull Shark falls back further into the pack, and Scorba's still out in front now with a very good lead, and they're still pushing their advantage as they get a little bit more speed. Hopefully they're going to keep this pace for the second half of the race. Scorba out by about 75 to 80 marble lengths. Droska going to be holding second for now as they go to the inside rail. Silk Pear, Cat Day, and Killer App trying to hold third, three wide as they go into the second turn of the first lap, and Scorba is still going to be out in front by a good lead as they go into this straightaway here into the second lap. Scorba ahead by about 100 to 110 marble lengths. Scorba is still pushing the advantage, sprinting ahead as they go to the inside rail. Silk Pear in second, Cyber Dragon in third, Killer App back in fourth place, Sean the Bull Shark all the way through, and Scorba is still not done as they continue to push the advantage. You can barely see the other competitors following Scorba. Silk Pear is just barely keeping pace there, about 120 to 130 marble lengths. Scorba going through, going to try to get to a full quarter length lead ahead of the competition as they go through the first third of the second lap, and it looks like Scorba is just going to be going for it the entire way through. Scorba just full speed, non nonstop, not giving any regard to strategy or line, just wants to go on speed alone, and right now it's working, but here comes Cybernetic Kraken with a push through the middle. Silk Pair going to get in the way, gets pushed off to the inside rail. Silk Pair, another rookie on the scene, just not up to take on the qualifications that Cybernetic Kraken and Scorber are bringing in with their weeks and weeks upon experience that they have here in the Derby scene. Kraken to the outside, Scorber to the outside, Silk Pair to the inside, sped up and Foreman trying to cut through. 4 wide as they go to the turn, but Scorber still has a pretty good lead. It's starting to dwindle, but will it be enough for the other marbles to catch up as they go to the final straightaway, or has Scorber secured this after the first lap's lead? Cybernetic Kraken in second. Foreman sped up and Silk Pair trying to push through in third. And Kraken holds second. Foreman tries to push through, overtakes Kraken as they go through. Scorber's falling back. Oh no, Scorber's going to the inside rail, losing it all. Foreman sprinting to the final stretch. Is Foreman going to overtake Scorber? Oh my goodness, Foreman's overtaking Scorber as they go in. And Foreman out of nowhere, bursting with speed as they go through the final turn onto the final straightaway, overtakes Scorber's 100 marble length lead in just half a lap. And Foreman has done it. Scorber completely baffled, just floating off into space in complete dazed confusion. Foreman, what a sprint, closing a 100 marble length lead in less than half of a lap. I have never seen a comeback like it in my life, ladies and gentlemen. Kraken with a respectable third, sped up in fourth. Kira back up in fifth place there. Holy smokes, I have no idea what's going on. Shoo. That is a... Alright, gentlemen, that brings us into the 6th heat of the night, which means half of the positions for the Dectuple Bandana race are already filled. Those competitors advancing to the final race are Peridot, Jay Welshman, Kira, Evo Games, and Foreman. So just 5 spots remain here as we go into the last 5 heats. Let's see who the other 5 competitors advancing to the final race will be. It's a good time, isn't it? It's a good time. What I'm hoping will happen at some point is we'll have like an archive of enough of these, like we'll have 20 or 30 of them, right? And then people can just have, they can just like stream random races from YouTube, right? Like they'll just pick a race and they'll run it, and they could do betting on the races themselves, right? Or even just like a party game, I think would be fun. Just like load up one of these at a party and just like do some fake betting on the races. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Anyway, the Odd Music, Killer App, and Charlotte the Bullshit going through in the center line. Foreman to the outside. Kira's all go to the outside rail as well. Once again, already placing, but it looks like these marbles just want to keep the pressure on the competition. The Odd Music and Killer App coming around on the outside. Spoontree and Ryan to the inside with Silk Pair still trying to make a name for themselves here, and they've already made a splash, but will they get the victory? That is the question. Foreman out in front. Kira Zalka out in front. Killer App out in front. Killer App, the only one who hasn't actually placed yet, and it looks like Killer App knows it as they just sprint to the outside rail in first place with a good 20 marble length lead. The Odd Music trying to hold fourth as they go through on the right side. Also one looking to place here. Foreman going to cut back, realizes this is not worth it, and they're just going to pull down and save their energy for the final race. Kirazaka holding second, but the Young Music's putting on a lot of speed. Killer App coming through on the right-hand side, owes themselves into the inside rail. It's going to be a weird line from Killer App as they go through this turn, but it could work to their advantage if they can pull it off going into the final stretch. Killer App goes through into the inside rail. It's going to be Kirazaka, the Young Music. No, Killer App pushes the outside rail. It's going to be a weird bounce from the Killer App, and they're going to get overtaken by the Young Music, and Killer App has blown a tire, spiraling out of control as they head to the inside rail, and the Young Music's going to take over the lead. Kira in second, just keeping pace with the other marbles, including Ryan and Foreman holding in the middle as well. And the Music with a tremendous boost of speed rockets ahead by about 70 to 80 marble lengths. Look at the speed on the Music there, leaving the competition in the dust. Where is this speed coming from? The Music saved it all for the second lap, and it looks like it's paying off in spades. The Music coming around in first place with a huge lead now as they go through the first turn of the second lap. Joseph MC has overtaken all the other marbles into second place. Where are these marbles coming from? Ryan in third. In the right-hand side is going to be Killer App and Kirazaka side by side as they go through the arches, neck and neck for fourth place as they go across the line. And the marbles are going into the backstretch now. The Young Music in first place. Looks like Joseph MC's not done yet. Oh my goodness, the Young Music might be in trouble as Joseph MC goes the inside rail. Killer App pushing through. 3 marbles that haven't qualified from their all, giving it their all. Ryan just coming in for the fun of it. Tries to get through on the fourth line on the inside rail. Blasted it. What is the speed of Blasted it new? They've got a rocket booster strapped to their back. I don't know if that's allowed, but look at the speed of Blasted it new. They've got nitro boosters, rocket engines, and every other set out of propulsion you can imagine strapped to their marble, and they are just blasting down the course at a speed I don't think we've ever seen in Shenanigans Marble Derby Classic history. Blasting anew, goes to the inside rail. The Music tries to recover. It's coming down to the wire. Blasting anew out in front. The Music with another sprint to the second. It's coming down, and the Music retakes the lead at the final stretch. What are these races? Have you seen anything like this in your life, ladies and gentlemen? Unprecedented speeds and techniques like we've never seen before coming out to play here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Music going to be the 6th one to advance. Holy mackerel, what is going on tonight? These are some crazy races. Blasted anew. Where did you get a rocket booster? I didn't know those were allowed on the track. Good Lord. Whew. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. 1 minute on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Get your bobbles in. We're now in the 7th heat of the night. Just 4 more spots remain to qualify for the Dectuple Bandana Race. Let's do this. Whew. You guys are really bringing it tonight. It's good stuff. Good stuff. It's always good to have close races. When the race is over, like halfway through, it's not fun.
Chicken, no rice. No rice, chicken.
Obliviated Echoes with the 5 gifted subs to the channel to Evo Games, J. Welsh, Hothgar, Kevin Baylor, and Silk Pear. Is this a desperate attempt to pay to win here? Or are they just expressing genuine support for the channel? Either way, it's very much appreciated. Let's see if it pays off here on the races. Ladies and gentlemen, again, exclamation point VIP. If you want to know more about what that means for the channel. And let's go. 26 marbles on the track, ready to go for the 7th qualifying heat of the evening.
Chicken, no rice. No rice, chicken. No rice.
And the marbles are up. Vinyl Wrecker King to the outside, cuts to the inside rail in first place as they go for a good position. Into the first turn. Killer App and Girozalka coming around as well. Girozalka's already placed, so don't know why they're continuing to push their advantage. Hopefully they're saving some energy for the final race. Otherwise, they're going to be completely useless. Killer App in first place with JJB, Obliviated Echoes, Sean the Bullshark. Obliviated Echoes looking for that pay-to-win strategy, and it could be working for Obliviated Echoes as they go across that rail in first place into the backstretch. It's going to be Obliviated Echoes looking to pay to win here as they continue to push their advantage. The boost of speed coming out from the money flying out of their pocket. And it's going to be Obliviated Echoes with a good 40 to 50 marble-like lead as they go to the outside of that backstretch, looking to get into the second turn of the first lap. Harvester coming out in second place. Budge PG coming out in third. KJH Boot and Ballooners with Bling Johnny in the mix as well. Sean the Bullshark, JJB, and Vinyl Wrecker King all coming through with a giant jumble as they go into the second turn of the first lap. And Oblivion Echoes is still out front, using that pay-to-win strategy to their advantage, but will it last for the rest of the race? Valindris moves into second place with a good line on the inside rail. Cuts to the outside with KJH Boot cutting to the middle. Budge PJ trying to hold third as they go across too wide with KJH Boot into the second lap, but Valindris has got the speed. Oblivion Echoes starting to falter, and it looks like the money out of the pocket of Oblivion Echoes is starting to drag them back. It's going to be Vinyl Wrecker King pushing ahead into second. Oblivion Echoes crashes to the outside into third. Buzz PJ in fourth. Sean the Bullshark comes up through the middle, trying to overtake the other 2 marbles, and here we go. It's going to be 3 marbles wide as they go to the first turn of the second lap, and it's going to be anyone's race as we go into the backstretch here of the second lap of the 7th qualifying heat of the night. Valindris and Wrecker King neck and neck as they go across the yard. Sean the Bullshark, Oblivion Echoes, and Buzz PJ all battling for third. KJ's Boot back in 6th place, now starting to fall back as JJP starts to make a move. Here comes Valindris in first place with Vinyl Wrecker King to the inside rail, both chasing as they go to the inside. Sean the Bullshark right down the middle. Oblivion Echoes cuts the inside as well. Vinyl Wrecker King tries to push out to the outside side, but Sean the Bullshark's going to take over. Into second place they go. Valinder's still trying to hold first, but they're starting to falter as they go to the outside of the rail, looking for a good line as they go into the final turn of this 11th heat, and it's all going to come down to this. Oh my goodness, Sean the Bullshark clips Valindris as they go through. I think they even gave him a quick knock to the chin as they passed him by, and it seems to be working as Sean the Bullshark retakes first place, but Valindris isn't done yet. Both cars are at the outside rail. Sean the Bullshark cuts the inside. Valindris puts boost to the center. Valindris pushing ahead. It looks like Valindris has finally found the speed to overtake Sean the Bullshark. Don't know what happened to Sean the Bullshark. They completely ran out of gas in the final stretch. Oblivion Echoes one last push, but it's not going to be enough. And Valindris is going to take the victory after taking a cheap shot to the chin from Sean the Bullshark. Still muscles through it and finds the speed to dig into the final stretch and take the victory here in the 7th heat of the night. And Valindris is going to take the position. Oblivion Echoes in second, Vinyl Wrecker King in third, Sean the Bullshark in fourth. That's what happens. You try to play dirty and, you know, it catches up with you, catches up with you. All right, folks. 8th qualifying heat, 3 positions left. Peridot, Jay Welshman, Kira Zalka, Evo Games, Foreman, The Music and Villagers, the 7 qualifiers so far. 3 spots remain. So get your marbles in. 1 minute on the clock. Poor shot on the bull shark. Poor. Didn't notice a certain something since like 2 weeks ago. What? I've been on vacation. What am I supposed to notice? If I'm gonna notice it, it would be today. I got nothing. Hey, gentlemen, here we go. This is the 8th qualifying heat of the evening. 3 spots remain to advance to the Dectuple Bandana, so here we go. It's going to be 26 problems on the track as they all scramble across that starting line, looking to get the first lap underway. Let's see who's going to come out in front as they go into the first turn. Vital Record King to the inside, still looking for glory here tonight, and you got to love the spirit of the newcomer here as they continue to try to push themselves on the scene against all of the veterans. Violate finally making an appearance as they go to the outside with Buzz PJ in the mix as well. Spoontree out in front this time, still trying to make something happen here, and they might be going for it this lap. It's going to be Mr. Villers a little bit further behind. Here comes Killer App, Spoontree, Sean the Bull Shark, and Kira Zalka, who has already placed, but who knows why they're going for it anyway. Vinyl Record King gets a boost off Akira. Violate tries to cut off Vinyl Record King, but Vinyl Record King's going to dodge as they go through into the middle. It's going to be Violate to the middle, Sean the Bull Shark to the middle, Spoontree to the middle. It's Vinyl Record King to the inside rail. Kira Zalka and Silk Pear a little bit further behind, battling for 5th place now, and Vinyl Record King's going to hold the lead, but not by much. Just about 10 to 15 lengths between Sean the Bull Shark, Violate, and Vinyl Record King as they go to the outside now, going into the second turn of the first lap, and it could be good for Vinyl Record King if they can just keep the speed. Tries to dodge Violate, and it looks like they pulled it off. Sean the Bull Shark holding second. Violate back into third now after that wild move, trying to collide with Vinyl Record King. It looks like it might come back to bite him as they have a bad line going into the final stretch of the first lap, but Vinyl Record King gets a bad bounce off the back wall, and that's going to give Violate the opportunity to overtake Sean the Bull Shark and even maybe Violate Vinyl Record King as they go into the second lap. Killer App coming down to the middle. Looks like they're going to try to make a move as well. Joska trying to hold it in 4th place now. It looks like it's going to be Cybernetic Kraken. Is this the mod strike? Here comes Cybernetic Kraken looking to represent the mods as they go to the inside. Looks like a beautiful line by Cybernetic Kraken to the outside of the rear. And it looks like they're going for it here in the second lap. And all the speed of Kraken is just going to floor it here. Perfectly timed execution, getting a little bit of speed before they hit this first turn. And then just rocketing into first place. They go to the outside, into the arches, and into the backstretch here in the second lap. Sean the Bull Shark is going to try to hold it in, it looks like second place. Killer App trying to get through. No, Killer App's going to take a second place. Sean the Bull Shark back into third. Vital Record King 4th by Joska at 5th place. With Cybernetic Kraken stolen lead, but Killer App is giving chase. Both marbles coming around to the middle as they go into this final turn of the second lap here on the 8th qualifying heat of the night, and Kraken could be in trouble. Killer App to the inside, Kraken to the outside, Droska, Sean the Bull Shark, Vital Record King, and Ryan all trying to make a move there in 3rd place as they come up into the final stretch to try to finish out this qualifying heat in 1st place. Kraken and Killer App neck and neck as they go to the outside. Kraken gets a boost ahead of Killer App. Killer App tries to get some more speed. Kraken tries to knock him out. No, they've missed. Kraken went for the swing on Killer App. I don't know why. They were already in front, and Killer App's going to take the opportunity to just boost ahead. They've increased their lead to about 40 legs, and Killer App just splints like a madman across the finish line after Cybernetic Kraken tripped over their own shoes. And Killer App completely capitalizing there by the mistake of Cybernetic Kraken, just left it wide open, and Killer App took it without a single moment's hesitation. And Killer App will be the 8th marble to advance to the final Dectuple Bandana race. These are some good races, guys. Some good races. 9th heat. Get your marbles in. Let's go. 2 more positions open for the Dectuple Bandana race. And don't forget, if you don't get into one of the top 10 positions, you still have a chance to win something with the betting period on the final race of the evening. So something to win right up until the very end. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're going to need a new marble loadout. We might do that tomorrow before tilting. So come prepared with your creative juices flowing. We're going to have to do like a Thanksgiving-y, Christmassy, wintry vibe. We do have Polar Bear and Penguin. We could use those. I'm not sure. We'll see. All right, here we go. 10 seconds on the clock. Ticking down the 9th qualifying heat. 2 positions remain. Will the mods be able to make an appearance before the end of the 10th heat? And the marbles are off. It's going to be 25 marbles across the line as they scramble for position going into the first turn, and it's all going to be a jumble as they go to that first turn. Sean the Bull Shark out in front a little bit, but they're cutting to the outside rail. Olivia Echoes, AC and Dallas, and Blazatinu looking for good lines as they cut to the inside into that first turn. Evil Games, Joseph, MC, JGB, Sean the Bull Shark, and Foreman all trying to make something happen as they go across the archway into the backstretch of the first lap here. And Sean the Bull Shark is in good position. Oblivion Echoes and Blazatinu not letting up. 3 wide as they go across those arches, battling for first place as they go across that backstretch of the first lap. AC and Dallas falling back into 5th. Foreman overtakes into 4th. Evil Games, Harvester, and Bling Johnny also overtake AC and Dallas. AC and Dallas just completely gassed. Don't know what happened, but it looks like they were not ready to start off. May not have stretched enough before the race, and they may have pulled something. Oblivion Echoes in first place with Sean the Bull Shark and Harvester in 3rd. It's going to be Foreman coming around in 4th place with 3 other marbles giving chase. Kirizalka still in the mix. Still don't know why they're trying to push so hard in after they've already qualified, but maybe it's some psychological play. They're looking for an advantage as they go into the final race. Oblivion Echoes is going to be in the front, in first place by about 30 to 40 lengths. Sean the Bull Shark back in 2nd, but here comes Foreman and Harvester on the inside rail trying to get through. It's going to be Evil Games and Blazatinu back in 6th place. Kirizalka and Spoontree holding up that middle, with Oblivion Echoes out by about 50 lengths as they cross the line into the 2nd lap. Harvester and Foreman coming around in 2nd and 3rd. Sean the Bull Shark and Blazatinu battling for 4th as they go to the outside rail. Blazatinu right up the middle. Oblivion Echoes goes to the outside looking for a better line than Foreman and Harvester. And it looks like it's working out for Oblivion Echoes right now, but Foreman's got a good line bouncing down off the top of the turn as we go to the backstretch here, the 2nd lap. Oblivion Echoes and Foreman battling for first, but it looks like Foreman got a bad bounce. Harvester, Spoontree, Sean the Bull Shark, and Blazatinu all going to take a sprint here. Foreman falls back into 5th place now. Spoontree gunning it toward the inside rail. Oblivion Echoes trying to keep him at bay as they go to the inside as well, but Blazatinu's got a good line on the right side, and is Blazatinu going to go for another amazing comeback here? Look at the speed of Blazatinu. They've got the nitros on the cars. They're just putting on the afterburners. The tires gripping into the track, rocketing themselves into a high turn on the inside. It looks like Blazatinu's just putting all the speed here on the final half of the 2nd lap, and it could be a good strategy if they can just hold the line in the final straightaway. Sean the Bull Shark not giving up. Goes to the outside rail with Oblivion Echoes and Spoontree trying to get through at the same time. Blazatinu cuts to the outside. Sean the Bull Shark back into the middle. Blazatinu still's got the speed, and it looks like they're going to increase their lead as they go for it, and Blazatinu is just sprinting with a madman. Just goes out across the line with about a 70 marble length lead, and Blazatinu just rocketed in the 2nd half of the 2nd lap, saved it all for the final sprint, and it paid off in billions there, ladies and gentlemen. Blazatinu out racing the competition right up into the end. No one saw it coming, and no one could do anything about it once it happened. And that's going to do it for the 9th qualifying heat of the evening. Woof. Okay, 10th heat. Last qualifying heat, ladies and gentlemen. Last chance to place in the Dectuple Bandana. So get your marbles in. So far, we have qualified Peridot, Jay Welshman, Kirizalka, Evil Games, Foreman, Theon Music, Valindris, Killer App, and Blazatinu, who will be the 10th and final qualifier to advance to the Dectuple Bandana race. Here on the Shenanigans Marble Derby Classic number 9. You're not pacing yourself, Sean the Bull Shark. You're starting too strong. You got to save it for that burst of speed at the end. You can't just blast it all out in the beginning. You got to pace yourself. Save something for the end. Machu. I mean, you only got one race to do it, so you're really putting yourself in a hole here, but anything can happen. 35 seconds. Get your marbles in. 22 marbles on the track. The last qualifying heat of the evening. Again, if you do not place, it's okay. The first place winner of the race will get Command of the Week, but anyone who bets correctly on the winner of the Dectuple Bandana can get VIP for the week. So yeah, Sip Chillin', welcome in. Good to have you here. Alright, folks, here we go. The last qualifying heat of the evening. 27 marbles on the track. Let's see what's going to happen as the marbles advance to the final race. And the marbles are off. All the marbles are going to get started here as they go into the initial scramble. KJ's Boot, Tamries, Mr. Valindris, and Oblivion Echoes to the outside. In the inside, it's going to be Jay Welshman, Sip Chillin', Whiskers, Avenado Bag, and Ryan. All the marbles scrambling now as they go into that first turn of the first lap, and this is the last chance for any marble to make a move. Will any newcomer... Oh my goodness, Machu D might actually be going for it here with good position into the first turn and looking to be in better position as they go into the backstretch of the first lap. It's going to be Machu D out in front. Tamries right behind in second. KJ's Boot in third as they go to the outside rail. JJ JJB, Whiskers, Mr. Vlinder's trying to cut through the middle with AC and Dallas back in 6th place, maybe 7th. Machu D falls back into 3rd, maybe 4th with KJ's Boot, Whiskers, and Tamarace all making a move. Whiskers trying to overtake Tamarace. A collision in the middle. Tamarace is going to push ahead. Whiskers tries to get through on the inside rail. KJ's Boot in 3rd and JJB in 4th place now, and it's a heated competition here for the first lap of the last race. Let's see what's going to happen as we go into the second lap. The second turn. Marbles all in different directions, trying to find that perfect line to get themselves set up for the second half of this final qualifying heat of the night. Tamarace, JJB, Whiskers, and KJ's Boot leaving it out all on the track. KJ's Boot starting to stutter. It's going to be AC and Dallas, Mr. Vlinders, and Machu D holding up the middle of the pack with Tamarace out in front by about 10 lengths, but JJB's making a move to the inside rail. Whiskers in 3rd, KJ's Boot in 4th, and AC and Dallas in 5th. AC and Dallas makes a move, overtakes KJ's Boot as they cross the line, and AC and Dallas might be making a move here on the second lap of the final qualifying heat of the day, and this could be an exciting finish, ladies and gentlemen, as the Marbles are starting to position themselves for one last strike at glory. Whiskers to the outside, Tamarace to the inside, JJB up the middle, AC and Dallas not too far behind in 4th. As they go through, there's a glitched out trail on the track, but let's not worry about that. Tamarace out in front now by about 40 lengths, starting to increase by 5th. A boost of speed from Tamarace as they go for the straight line. Whiskers to the outside rail, JJB to the inside at 3rd place. Whiskers trying to hold it, and looks like Whiskers is closing the gap on Tamarace. Tamarace has lost other speed. Whiskers is putting on the afterburners, and Whiskers might be trying to make something happen here. Whiskers right to the center. Tamarace continues to falter, tries to get through with a good position on the turn, and it's all going to come down to the execution on the turn, with the last two marbles setting up for the final qualifying heat of the day. It's going to be Tamarace and Whiskers neck and neck as they go through the turn. Whiskers tries to pull in. Tamarace falls back. Joska in 3rd, just a little bit further behind on the outside rail. KJ's Boot up the middle trying to regain position, but Tamarace has completely blown it out. They've lost it all. They don't have any breath left. They're just collapsing to the floor, leaving themselves behind, and Whiskers is just going to solo run it right to the end, and Whiskers just wins by a mile after completely outpacing Tamarace, who just could not keep the pace up, falls all the way back into 5th place before crossing the line. And Whiskers will be the final marble to advance to the final stage of the Dectuple Bandana. GG's, everyone. GG's, everyone. It's a good race. It's a good race. All right, folks, here's how this goes. We have to points clear all. He's a good guy. Is it just points clear? Or is it all clear? Good Lord. Or is it points reset? I think it's points reset. I don't remember. I can never remember these commands. I don't know why my brain just can't fucking keep basic information in its fucking head. Good Lord. You'd think I'd swear it was clear all. Reset? Is it reset? I bet it's reset all. I think it's reset all. Did it work? Hey! I knew it was something all. Alright. And then we gotta do points 1 all, right? Is that correct? Nope. Points all 1. Hey! We did it. Alright, opening a bet. Okay. Bop, 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 bop. Open. Oh, right. Okay, folks. Exclamation point bet space 1 space the name as it appears in the list. And we'll go over all of those options right now. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the Dectuple Bandana number 9 with our 10 qualifying racers on the track. Let's go over our competitors here on the scene as our bets get in under the way. Looks like Blazadadoo, sitting as the dark horse of the race, has no votes currently in the competition. Killer App standing at a Killer App also a dark horse, just with 1 vote there for Killer App in the winning. Looks like Jay Welshman sitting only at 2 votes. So a small favorite there. Validrus holding steady at 3 votes, one of the fan favorites. Foreman with that beautiful upset earlier, only holding 2 votes right now. Kira Zalka, not a fan. Looks like there's only 1 vote for Kira at the moment. Peridot coming in with a very strong favorite at 3 votes. It's going to be Evo Games coming in right now with 2 votes, and The Hunt Music just 1 vote. So it looks like a big favorite here right now is Peridot and Valindris. As the votes continue to pile in, we'll see what happens when the race gets underway. We'll wait for the betting to close, and then we'll begin the race. Thank you all for coming out to the stream. Hope you're having some fun. Again, if you bet correctly, you will get VIP for the week. All right, looks like the votes are pretty much set in here. Valindris rocketing to a high favorite at 6 votes. Peridot at 3. All other marbles at 2, except for The Hunt Music, dark horse of the race here. So we'll see if The Hunt Music is going to be a bit of a upset, or if the fan favorite Valindris is going to pull through at the end. Waiting for the bet to close off. Should be about 30 seconds left. Thank you all for coming out to the evening. We do this every Monday after Record Hunters. Record Hunters starts at 2 p.m. Next week it'll be on Backscast channel. And let's see, tomorrow we're tilting. Wednesday, the Ask a Builder Anything will be going underway. Thursday will be Thursday Flare. Might start a little early and might run a little short because something else might be happening Thursday evening. All right, the bet is closed. We are ready to go. Thank you all again for coming out, and best of luck to all the competitors and those who bet on them. Here we go. The marbles are off, ladies and gentlemen. 10 marbles on the track, crossing the line for the scramble. The Hunt Music not favored and not starting off well as they go straight to the back of the pack, but Kira Razalka looking to make a move. Not tired out yet after all that competing in the main races, and it looks like Kira's going to start off in first place as they go into the first turn of the boomerang. It's going to be Killer App, Whiskers, and Foreman, all trying to hold second as they go across 3 wide into the first straightaway. Evo Games comes up in 5th, Valindris in 6th, Jay Welshman in 7th, Peridot in 8th, Blazard in 9th, and The Hunt Music all the way back in 10th place. Kira Zalka coming in through the middle, but Whiskers and Killer App take a big good boost towards the middle. Looks like Killer App right up the middle, Whiskers to the inside rail, Kira to the outside, and it looks like it's going to be Killer App out in front in first place as they go through the first major turn. Whiskers in 2nd, Valindris tries to cut ahead in 3rd. The fan favorite trying to make a move here early on in the race with Whiskers right behind in 3rd, Kira in 4th, Jay Welshman in 5th, and Foreman in 6th place, now all moving as they go into the 2nd straightaway. Killer App out in front. Valindris gets a good boost coming to the outside rail. Jay Welshman tries to cut him off, and it looks like it's worked out for Jay Welshman. Overtakes Valindris, but both marbles looking to overtake Killer App as he continues to falter in the middle, and it's going to be Jay Welshman to the inside, and Valindris pushes ahead. The fan favorite making a move as they go into the 2nd turn, and it's looking good for Valindris, but they have to watch the line, and they still have a 2nd lap to go before they take the victory here tonight. Kira Zalka rockets ahead. Look at the line by Kira Zalka. Just cut that corner completely in half and overtakes the other marbles by about a 40 marble length lead in a single swoop, and Karazalka's gonna go for it with an amazing play there on the in-hand turn. Here comes Evo Games and Killer App in 2nd and 3rd. Village Wilson trying to get through in 4th. Whiskers, Valindris, and Foreman battling it out for 5th place now as they go into the final turn of the first lap, and Karazalka is still out in front in good shape. Killer App in 2nd, Evo Games in 3rd, Whiskers in 4th, and Valindris trying to regain. Jay Welshman and Foreman fall back to the middle with Peridot and Blazard to do, and poor The Hunt Music. They were only getting 1 vote tonight, and that is for a reason. They were definitely not favored, showing no promise here tonight, and they are definitely living up to the reputation. Karazalka, though, starts to advance again, now up to about a 90 marble length lead, maybe even 100. But Whiskers is in doubt yet as they go straight through on a straight line across the line into the first major turn. And it looks like Whiskers is going to be in good shape to take on Kira as we go into the 2nd lap. The other competitors not even close to keeping pace. Jay Welshman, Valindris, Killer App, and Peridot, The Hunt Music all biding their time. Whiskers and Karazalka neck and neck as they go through the archway. Whiskers overtakes Kira, but Kira's not done yet. Retakes the lead 2 wide now as they go to the first major turn. And it looks like it's going to be Karazalka once again out in front, but just by a nose. It's going to be Whiskers to the outside. outside rail in second, looking for a good turn as they go through to that big old U-shape. Here comes Karazaka high in the middle. It's going to be Whiskers to the outside. Valinders cuts through in third. Jay Welshman and Killer App trying to find good lines as they go around that bend into the second straightaway of the second lap, and Karazaka is out in front, but not by much. Whiskers in second. Valinders back in third. Killer App in fourth. Jay Welshman trying to make a move up into fifth place, and now coming up in fourth place. Valinders to the outside rail, looking to overtake Whiskers, who's fallen behind. Karazaka continues to hold the lead, and it looks like Karazaka's not letting up. They've been biding their time up until now. They got a good sprint in the middle. They held the position in for the middle half, and now Karazaka looking to do one more spin at the end, but here comes Whiskers using Kira's own strategy against her as they cut through the inside rail, overtakes Valinders in a second, but gets a bad bounce on the release, and they're going to fall back into third. Valinders in second, Karazaka in first, Whiskers in third, and here comes Karazaka down the line to the outside rail, looking to be in the last position, or first position as they go to the last turn, and this could be a good line for Kira as long as they hold everything under control for the final sprint to the finish. Valinders in second, the other Rumble still trying to make something happen. Killer App, Foreman, Baradot, Jay Welshman, and Whiskers not done yet. We've seen lots of upsets, ladies and gentlemen, and this could be yet another one unfolding before our eyes. Valinders to the outside rail, tries to get a good bounce, but it's not looking good. Kira comes up to the middle. Kira App and Foreman back in third, but Kira's just pushing on the speed, and there's the speed from Kira. We knew it was coming. They had that perfect strategy, sprint in the beginning, sprint in the end, hold in the middle, and Karazaka, textbook victory there, outplayed the competition by miles, and was able to keep the pace the entire way, even after all the fooling around they did during the races. Karazaka just was on top of their game from start to finish tonight, and I am not surprised to see Karazaka take the victory here today. What a performance by Karazaka. 145 on the final time. Beautiful run. Beautiful matches. Beautiful night. Thank you all for coming to the show.